Hello everybody and welcome to the new Holleufer ant room. This is my ant room tour 2023 because I have officially rebuilt the entire room for better workspace inside. This right here is my entire room. We have my desk here, we have all of the ants down here, we have the leaf cutters over there, and we have my massive aquarium that's going to have 6 different ant species inside in the future. I'm in the middle of buying different things to prepare it. We have some foam here that's slowly but surely, very slowly, pumping up. We have some cocoa fiber here. I need to be bone dry to sprinkle on once we make the background and stuff like that. So yeah, it's full progress and slowly making everything ready. But yeah, this is my new ant room. And for those who didn't know, I basically had a similar table like this before, but every time I came inside, these walls were very dark, and it was just such a dark room. And every time I walked in here, it was just so demotivating coming into such a dark room. So now, the only thing I actually need to fix still is making these lights sit correctly. They're meant to be hung up with 4 different things going up in the ceiling, but I didn't want to drill 4 holes for each light, meaning goddamn 4, what's that? That's 16 holes. So instead I put them up to 1 hole. And because the driver actually has a little bit of weight to it, the light goes a little bit down, but I'll just need to find a little bit of a bag of sand and put in the opposite side. I found a tool, put it worked well, but yeah, I just need to find the correct. But yeah, you can see we have some lights up here, giving a lovely work light in here. And of course, underneath the shelving here, we also have a good, that's definitely how you're definitely allowed to do this. Don't worry, it's not an electrician who put this up. But yeah, we have lots of lovely light down here, giving a nice bright light on all of the ants. My flashlight is not turned on at the moment, it is just the light inside the room. But yeah, let's start this room tour right here. So this here is a little dirty desk. I still need to give it one final clean, everything. This here is where I record my videos. I pick up a colony and I put it here. We're ready to record. So this here's my recording studio. That's also why I haven't followed these acoustic panels all the way down, because it's not too pretty to look at. But it's a lot prettier than the blankets I had before, and it looks a lot more professional, and I like it. It looks a little bit more, yeah, proper. So this right here is where I record my video, hence why my light is here. My light is simply too big to be anywhere else. So I pretty much grab my tripod and my camera equipment and all of that and bring it over. So I have my camera right here, and I have my different camera lenses up here. And when you record on a white surface, you get a lot of reflection. So if I just do like this, you get way less reflection. So thank you, Antics, for sending me these each time you send a box. Because yeah, I'm collecting them all up because I'm using them when recording. Because then, especially if you have like a Venus or something, it's very annoying to record on just white. But if you just do like this, lay them out, boom, 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 then you don't get all of the right reflection coming up, which is really a struggle I've had in the past, and this works really well. So basically I take one of these, put them down, and yeah, I have all my camera equipment up here. Also, I have just all of my my different things are all out here, all my tweezers, my scissors. You guess where the mealworms have been located. And yeah, of course, down here we have a ton of storage. So down here is where I actually keep my tripods. I have 2 in there, and I wanted to get them a little bit away, because over here, if they hit like electrician part right here or the cables, it may turn off my heating, which we don't want, because the room is of course heated by this little bad boy. Luckily here in summertime, because the window's open, we get so much natural heat coming inside. Or not the window, but the curtains are up. If I close the curtains, it would be too cold, and this baby would run all year long. But I have this temperature regulator, recommended by Rich from Antics, and you can see, sadly, it has to be it can maximum turn on at 23.8, meaning if the room gets down to 23.8, it turns on the heat. Now I've decided to put the sensor right here. It's quite low to the ground because heat rises up, meaning if it's far down, well, then we make sure that the ants at least are around 24 degrees. So that's how I control the heating. So far, it have never been a problem to cool the room, because if it's getting too hot, I simply just pull the curtains in front, and boom, you have cooling. That's like the things you don't need to see, and you won't ever hear about again here in the ant room. But of course, next to my studio or my recording area, we have my computer. This is where I'm editing all my videos. Have a little bit of snacks whenever I need power for my batteries. I can put it right there. You can see I also need to I actually cleaned all of this when I did the room, but already now it's become disgusting again. But yeah, this is where I work. Not too special. It's a computer. I can get the table up and down, so I can stand up and work if I want to do that. Then over here we have a little bit of just some different things. Whenever you have anything that spills, it's nice to have some. It's not toilet paper, but it's like a paper roll. Then we have the cotton supply. Then my leaf cutter bags, because whenever I need leaves, I need so many that I grab them in a bag. I have my gel balls, H2O balls, that I feed my roaches to make sure they're all hydrated. And then if I need to record something over there and I don't want to get the tripod up and down, I simply put this box right here underneath the colony, and boom, it's up, and it's way easier to record. I also have a little bit of tinfoil. Now in here, we're not going to look too much in here, because in here we have the corners we don't want to look at. We have a lot of not good things in there. I mean, it's just outwalls and stuff like that. But yeah, in here we have all of my unused nest. We have either unused or clean nest. So we actually have a Tar Heel Ant's Hearth nest right here. I still need to use. Planning on using honeypots in this. Which you also see we have some Aesthetic Ants products. We have some Veranto products. We have quite a few products. Also a little bit of Wakushi. We'll just put this down. Can it come in now? Can it come in now? Oh, it can. Oh, surprise. Then we have some test tubes if I ever need clean test tubes. And whenever I need to connect different things, I have this bags of goodies, which just has 15,000 different tube sizes. So you can make such connections as this one. We don't want to use that anymore. So yeah, then we come down to all of the not good things. No, wait, not here. This is even more clean nest. These are mostly nests that have been used. All of these Venuses have been used. We have some Sim Ants nest in there, some more Aesthetic Ants. And nest, I still need to try this nest one day. I want to try this nest. I don't know why. It's of course the old sponge nest from Aesthetic Ants. We have some black ant creation nest, Joanne's. Can't remember his new name. And yeah, we have a lot of different nests down here. These are all ready to be used if I need something quick. Down here, it's where it gets. No, actually, I cleaned this not too long ago. But down here, we have used products that I haven't cleaned. Should I have this right here? No, technically I shouldn't. I should clean everything. I think we have the same in here. Yeah, we have some more used products, which we were not going to talk too much about. What do we have down here? Well, we have a little bit of heating supplies. And that's it. That's not meant to be there. Yeah, so we have a few ways of heating and just a few bits and bobs if I need to do some heating for the colonies. So yep. Of course, we have our trash area. You know what? This is a detailed room, so let's just go through everything. This in here is like equipment I use for maintenance. If we need some tape to close some different things. Of course, we have a few different. If I need to clean a test tube, start small stuff like this. I used this a lot when I fed the Mesobarbers at one point because I could do this. Now I just blow, so I just blow on them instead. But we have a lot of these. This is actually my main way of getting cotton out of test tubes. I put this in and turn it around and boom, it can come out. So we just have a lot of different things. I think this is pretty much the same. Nope. No, this is if I want to connect my camera to permanent power. I can use this, and then it's not battery powered, but it's permanent. I often use this if I record a colony over a long time. And down here, I think we just have, extra things. We have here my broken camera lens. It stood like this, fell down, and it said, yes, goodbye. I actually really miss this lens because it's the only normal camera lens I've had, these 18 to 55 millimeters, that doesn't make a sound when focusing. So my new lens actually makes a ticking noise when it's autofocusing, meaning it's super annoying, and I can't really use it for unboxings. Down here we have even more storage, as you also saw before. We have a little studio setup if I need a studio setup, but we also have some seats for the Mesobarbers and the lid for the Mesobarbers, which are hidden up here. This hopefully shouldn't change too much over the time. We have the Mesobarbers colony, who are living in sim ants nest. We have the Nova Mesa Cocorelli colony, who's living in all aesthetic ants nest. And I recently saw that they're starting to have, oh, it's not macro, of course, but they're starting to produce male ants, which is quite cool. You can also see we do have a little bit of heat cables running back and forward. This is, of course, where the sensor for the radiator goes. And yeah, we have a little bit of heat cables running all the way around. Over here, we have the Caribera diversa colony. By the way, these colonies were all fed yesterday. That's why they look like this. They will be cleaned today. This colony is sadly not doing well at all. More on that in the future, hopefully. We have the Tetramorium bicarinatum living in all Wakushi, all Wakushi, all Wakushi, all Wakushi, all aesthetic, all Wakushi, all aesthetic, Wakushi DIY, aesthetic, DIY. But yeah, Nova Mesa Cocorelli, Caribera diversa, Tetramorium bicarinatum, Solenopsis geminata. Then we have the Manicaribida 1, Manicaribida 2. We have the Camponotus nicobarensis. Yep, that's the name. Funny things, you can see a few flies are flying around. Before I had so many spiders in the corners, but because I had to paint, I had to get them away. And now the flies are back, so the spiders were actually really good at keeping the flies away. That's how it is. In here we have the trapjaws, the Monticola, I think they're called. I don't want to say the first name because I always say the wrong thing. But yep, I actually believe that these colonies was without a queen for a very long time, but you can see some fresh larvae, so I'm having a very hard time deciding whether this colony is doing good or bad. And I really just give them a new setup so I could actually watch what was happening inside. Of course, we have the Ancon Special Edition 2023 Venus right here from Wakushi. But yeah, then we have the Ada Mexicana. I haven't seen the queen since the day I made the setup, but she was living in here. They've actually started using the trash pot as a trash area, which is nice because this can quickly be disconnected and I can empty the trash out here. And you can see it's about time to actually take out the trash because they escape if I don't do that. Yep, so that's the leaf cutters. Then we have maybe my favorite colony, one of my favorite colonies at least. It is the Harpignathus venatus, and I think I will do an update on this colony for tomorrow. So we'll do that, I think. And then we have my Camponotus singularis right here from Stein, from the Ant Merchant, who's got some lovely food right here. And these two colonies, colleagues, and these will both move into this massive tank at one point. Yes, 6 species will live in here. Maranaphos bicolor, Dracula ants, mini trapjaws, that's 3, right? Then these two, bong bong, and I can't remember the last one. It's the ones with the weird heads. I can't remember the name. But yeah, my goal with this tank, by the way, is hopefully to get Ryan flown in and help create it. And he's ordered me, because we need to put a foam on the background. And once the foam is dry, we need to sprinkle dry cocoa fiber on. That I need to get some dry cocoa fiber. I bought 3 of these 60-liter cocoa fiber bags. I think it's way too much, but should only have bought 2, I think. But we'll see. The plan is to have stuff like a waterfall in this section, leading down a river, and then having a little lake down here. And of course, this is just a huge tank. It's 160 centimeters by 60 centimeters by 70 centimeters. You can barely touch it down here. Touching it now. So it's huge. It's around 700 liters, I think. A very big setup. Of course, I've already shown the leaf cutters over here, the Ada Mexicana. They did not like the last leaves, it seems. Sorry to say that. And down here we have a little Manicaribida colony 3. I think the queen in there has passed away because I haven't seen her since the day I moved her in, which is a little bit upsetting. But yeah, because the leaf cutters have escaped so much in the past, we do have these bricks with water. So this is not to stop them escaping, but if they start going down here, before they would just be able to walk away. And when they walk away and create a line, that's when thousands can escape. And because thousands won't fall down at once, this will keep them from actually escaping in the large numbers. Of course, they can still go this way up and over. So therefore, we have escape prevention here and all the way here as well. So they've escaped before, let me just say it like that. Of course, that's not all of my ants. We have this top shelf up here as well, where we have this right here is where I usually store my equipment. This right here is what I feed my roaches to get some food for them. Insect fuel. Yep, and this is my water source. Whenever I need to hydrate something or grab a pipette, I always take it from this bad boy. We have some anti-escape right here. Should also be an aesthetic one. Where is that? I wonder. Should also be oh, it's over here. Some fluon. Then we have a spider that I never actually talk about hanging out in here. And then we have the Camponotus herculinus currently living in here. And I think it's about time they get a new test tube. This had a little bit of water last week. This will still be wet for many weeks, but yeah, I'll give them a new test tube tonight when I do the maintenance. But yeah, that's my herculinus. Then we have different stuff. What I'm trying to do now is actually do much better maintenance, meaning when I take all of the food out, I make sure that it's clean, and I'm really trying to do lots more maintenance and better maintenance to make sure everything is clean. That setup right there is the only one that's not really doing well, but I don't have much faith in the colony, let me say it like that. Yep, you've always seen a little bit of my camera equipment. We have the crickets, some more camera equipment. In here we have my only remaining mantis. Why is it doing that? Stop doing that, thank you. I don't even know what to say. I got some mantises. I haven't really clicked with it. It doesn't seem too interesting for me. Yeah. Over here we have the final few ants. This is the oil I use to keep my ants, the leaf cutters, from escaping. Just simple olive oil. Down here I have some Tetromerium caspitum queen with parasitic queen as well, and a Camponotus fetching koi thing with a black variant, and she actually has pupae, so she should get her first workers quite soon. Finally, we have my Myrmecia nigrosynthis. No, Brenovata living down here. It's funny, I've never seen her actually, just sitting out there. Brenovata queen right here, and Myrmecia nigrosynthis sitting in here. Myrmecia nigrosynthis, of course, did really poorly, and there's actually come out a video today just about that on the main channel, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, other than that, I have actually finally, this is a gift I got from my grandparents in 2017, because I talked so much about having ants, and I didn't have ants, so they gave me that. Which is, yeah, it's my first ant thing I ever got. Of course, we have the lovely painting, which I have had to destroy a little bit to put it in, but I don't think you actually see it when you go over here, then you can't really see it. But this is, of course, the lovely painting I got at ANCON 2022 from Jazz P, so pumpkin something. Thank you very much for that. I still love it. It is to this day the only actual fine art I've received. No pressure, but I really like it. I also thought of actually getting like a metallic plate with my logo on, putting it somewhere. I don't know. But over here we have my really cool aesthetic plaque. It's a 10,000 plaque I got from Aesthetic. And thank you so much, EA, for giving that. That's still really cool. I really love that I have all of these to actually mount stuff onto, because I hate drilling holes, unnecessary holes. So this hole I used here was actually meant for this before. Of course, we had the Foronto nest hanging there. So it's a little bit shorter. The old table stopped around here, but now we have all of this space up here where you can have mixed rank colonies. Right now it's used for storage, but again, all of this area down here can also be used for storage. I have my roach farm in here, roach supplies, and I've ordered a proper cricket farm. So I've bought a cricket farm from a professional company who specializes in stuff like that. So no more bad crickets with mites. That's all in the past. So the reason we have this curtains here is just to, give it a little bit privacy for the roaches, just a little bit, so you can't really see inside. But this is my room tour of 2023. I'm so happy for how it went. Because before, when I came in, this was like the only natural light, and I had these very yellow light in here, and everything was just very cozy, and it was nice, and this is meant to be a working area. So I decided to paint the wall a bright color, because it would be very bright and would bounce light back. Then I wanted to get some powerful 4000 Kelvin lights all the way around, and also in the ceiling. By the way, I don't even know what's going on with this one. I mean, it's not meant to be put up like that, but it's just acting very strangely. But yeah, man, I'm really happy for my new ant room. I love that we have these acoustic panels instead of the old moving blankets, because every time I showed it in the video, I just felt like this just this just shows that it's proper. I also still need to actually go in with some black paint, some nail paint thing, and just paint these over, so they're black, so you can't really see them. But yeah, I'm so happy for the new room. It's so much more well working. Of course, over here I have my gift I got from my brother from Christmas a few years back, which funnily enough I got it right as I'm taking a break. And when I took this break, it was actually to make the old ant room. So yeah, and I still love this poster, showing all of my videos from the past. Which one should you go and watch right now? Which one should you go and watch right now? Is there any of these that are actually good? I mean, the Holleufer shows, they're always worth a little watch. So if you haven't seen the Holleufer shows, search and Holleufer show. Other than that, well, I mean, there's some nice monster queen right there. Yeah, I really like this when I come in. It's just everything in this room. We have the AntCon badges from when I was an AntCon, and I just really love that this is now so much more well working. My goal with this room is just to keep everything a bit more clean, to make sure that every time I go in like this will be spotless. Every time I go in here and clean, I now put wet cotton down, especially in the fire ants, because their nest is always really dirty in the outworld, which is a little bit annoying because they're fire ants and they come out very aggressive when I go to clean them. But yeah, let me know which colonies you want an update on, and I'll start firing out some updates. I think I'll do an update on Harpignathos venatus tomorrow. And then the fire ants when I feed them one day, because they've really started to show some real aggression when I'm feeding. So yeah, other than that, guys, I just want to say thank you all very much for watching this room tour. It is so much more productive now. It's not the prettiest room. You can definitely hide all of this up here a little bit more, but for me, it's just so much more lovely to come in here and work in this room. Everything is just well lit. It's not a cave like it was before. It's a work environment, and because in here I work. It is not really, I mean, I am starting to earn some money on this hobby. It is not coming in to have a nice time with the ants. It is to be productive, to record the ants. Everything is just meant to be better. I still love all my ants, and of course, this new light's running all the way down here, gives that much more better visibility. So you can always just look at the ants. Before, I actually had to turn my flashlight on to go in and look at the ants, meaning I lost a lot of connection and I didn't see hassles when mites came. Now everything is well lit, and it's just that much more easy to just go in. How are these doing? How are these doing? How are these doing? How are they all doing? Except for that, because I can't see inside. But still, it's a lovely workflow, and I'm really a fan of everything. But yeah, you've got a lovely little tour of the ant room now. By the way, I want to say that I do have a little bit more ant stuff than just in that. I have actually 2 entire moving boxes with old unused ant stuff, because I don't ever throw anything out. I threw out some ant stuff in 2018 when I joined the hobby and left it again. But since 2019, I haven't thrown anything out for real. So everything you've seen on this channel, every unboxing, these nests right here, I still have. Okay, this one I actually don't have because it was so bad. But all of these outworlds, these stick fixed nests, the ant shack things, the high-tech ant setups, this I also will. I don't even know why I still keep this, but I also still have this. Some more high-tech ants. I still have the sim ants, the PJW ants, I want to say. Both of the EA nest, the Ants Norway Outworlds. I don't throw things out, so actually all of this I still have. The specialized Venus for the experiment. Yeah, and it's just insane to think this was all the videos made back then, and now all the way down there's so many videos now. Thanks, shorts. But yeah, guys, I just want to say, I don't know how I look, but thank you all very much for watching this room tour video. I'm really looking forward to watching my workflow grow. Here in summer, it's quite bright in here, but in winter, it was so depressing coming in here in winter and just turning on the lights. Now it's just, so yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, guys, thank you all very much for watching this room tour. I'll catch you all in tomorrow's video about the Harpignathus venatus. Be sure to check out the main channel video today about the Memesia microsymptus. Sadly, it's not a happy video, but it is a video for all of you guys. Bye!